Hello everybody, so this is Developments 3 and I've a good bit of this question set up just to have a quick recap. What is Developments? Developments is when you have a 3D object. In this case, if you look on OneNote and I have the question loaded up there, it's a Scots Clan box, okay, and we're looking at the elevation here at the front of it and the plan view down here, and you can see in the plan view it's narrower at the back. It's not a regular rectangular based prism this box is, okay, it's not. So I drew out here then a couple of possible solutions to this, and this is the funny thing about developments. You can definitely have a wrong answer, but you can have several right answers to a development, okay. So if I was to unfold that out, I could have a side, a back, a side, a front, and the top, okay, there. And same on the down here. This is another variation. The main body will be the same, but if you were joining it onto the back side where it's narrower, okay, you would join it on there and it would get wider as it goes up, okay. And this one over here, it was getting narrower as it went up because I joined it onto the front, okay. They're the exact same shape, that pink one and that pink one, but just this one is flipped the other way because I'm joining it onto the back there. Here's another one down here where I drew it onto the side, and you could draw it onto that side. And if you did, it's kind of going off there at an angle. Okay, it's not coming up at 90 degrees here. It's going off at an angle because that's the way it would be. So it's up to you to decide. Do out a few of them. You could do the 3 like that, or if you have another one in your head, please do that. Okay, it's great to see some new ideas coming. Now, I have my elevation and development set up here. So I'm going to do my development out here to the right hand side on my sheet, and I have a line already drawn out there, so you can start anywhere you want, okay. Now I'm just going to get my compass, and I'm just going to mark off the length of this side, okay, because we're going to need this. So we can start anywhere at all there. We'll just start here, and I'm going to mark off that length. Okay, that's the length of one side, and then I know the length of this here is 25 millimeters. Okay, so we'll mark that off, 25 mil. Then I'm going to put on. So I'm actually going with this development over here. It's up to you whichever one you want to go with. I mark off another side. Okay, so this is side. This is the back, another side, and then over here I'm going to do the front, which is 65 millimeters. Now the measurements are on your OneNote as well, so have a look at that, and I'm going to have a possible solution that I put up as well after this, okay. So then I know that guy is 65 there, sorry, okay. So bring over our height as well from our elevation. And we can do a heavy line here. We're going to do a dashed line. And if you remember why we do these dashed lines, this is where you would fold it. If you were making this from a sheet of cardboard, you would be folding it on that line there, okay? And I'm going to put in heavy lines everywhere except for where I'm going to have a bend, okay? So this would actually be another dashed line there. Now I'm just going to let a light construction line go up and down there. I know it's 40 from here to here, so I can mark off those. Okay, light construction line there. Let's slide this guy up here, light construction line there. Now if you wanted to, one way you can do this, finishing out this development, you can come in 20 and it's 25 again. And then, let's put away my T-square there. You could join on that guy there. And this guy over here. Alternatively to that, you had the measurement of this side here, okay, already set up there, so you could just put on that and swing it over there like that. That will find you another way of doing it. And we could measure over 25 again. and join it down there. And don't forget then we have to do in our dashed lines then after that. And we'll just a finished heavy line there, sorry, as well now. And that's your development done for that. The last part of this question then is, as always, because sketching is going to be a huge part for you going forward next year for your CBAs, we're going to do a slight sketch over here. Okay, you can do it anywhere. You can make it as big or as small as you want, it's up to you. So I just drew in like my chicken's foot, as I usually call it. So it's going to be an isometric. All lines will be going off parallel either to lines 1, 2 or 3, and a vertical line will always be vertical. Okay, so I might just pretend that actually this box was going into a regular rectangular prism for a moment. I think this would be the handiest way for you for drawing it. Okay, now remember, it doesn't matter how many light lines you have, it's the heavy line the human eye is drawn to. Okay, so roughly that's a third, and a third. Okay, so I'm just going to space it off around there, just eyeballing it up roughly. Okay, this guy is going to join back down to here. This guy is going to be coming over to the other corner, and remember, it's a freehand sketch. You should not be using a ruler for any of this. Okay, and then we'll do that guy heavy. We'll do down this heavy. Now, you could drop down this guy then if you want. So what we see on the back side of the box, okay? Just drop down a light construction line. Do over another line parallel to line 3, okay? And you'll find there where the two cross here. And then we'll just join down this guy. And then we'll do this guy a bit heavier here. And usually in drawing, when we're sketching, we'll just put a bit, make that baseline a bit thicker on the bottom, emphasize where it's sitting on the ground. And that is it, folks, okay? So do up a few kind of your sketches first, then set up your elevation, do out your development, pick whichever one you want, okay? You could try this one if you want to, okay? It's up to you. You possibly could try that one, but this one will be definitely easier to do, or this one here, okay? And don't forget your isometric sketch at the end, okay? And set up a crate first and let it fit into that. So that's it, folks. Hope you found this tutorial useful. More videos to come, so stay safe, folks, and we'll talk to you soon.